I'm Josh Miller.
I'm Leah Miller.
And that's our daughter Bristol, and we're from Airville. And our other daughter Kaysen isn't here today. But her doctor's appointments, checkups, everything was fine. I mean, she was on track. She had a big head. They said that's good so she can grow into it. So other than that, I mean, she was a fine, healthy, happy kid.
I always remember it was a Thursday. I got up, I go to work at 6 a.m. on Thursdays, so I got up, went to work, and normal day when we left, and the fire company pager went off about
3:15-ish that afternoon. She was back at the babysitter's. It was a 14-month-old cardiac arrest, 401 Blaine Road, and I knew right away where it was. And she's the only one back here that was that age. My dad and my brother were there in front of me. They were probably there 30 seconds to a minute before I was. And my brother was doing CPR on her when I got there, and then I took over. And it was probably maybe a minute, and the ambulance showed up. We got in the back of the ambulance and got her hooked up to the monitor, IV started, stuff like that. And then we were able to see her heart rhythm, and it was a shockable rhythm, so we shocked it. And then we got pulses back. Then the whole way to the hospital, she was kind of coming and going.
So it was a Thursday that she had her episode. She had a cardiac arrest for an unknown reason. She was sent to Hershey and had a defibrillator put in the following week. And actually we were supposed to go home a couple days later, and then she ended up having a seizure. And then after they cleared from the seizures, she developed this infection that we couldn't pinpoint. It ended up being that she had a clot in her heart that got infected from a central line that had been in. And so after about, I think she was on antibiotics for 3 weeks. After about the first 5 days of the antibiotics and the fevers cleared, then we spent a week in rehab where she had to learn to even sit again, crawl, walk, stand, talk, everything. We had to start from square one and relearn everything. She's probably your typical 2-year-old. She throws lots of tantrums when you don't give her exactly what she wants, and she's feisty. She is definitely has a spunky personality that I think is what we always knew was there, and then for a while it got knocked out of her, but I think she's doing just great. I mean, I don't think there's any type of setback for her.
Without Heather knowing CPR, I strongly feel she wouldn't be here today. I mean, the studies have shown hands-only CPR, just moving the blood flow with the passive ventilation, buys that extra 2 to 5 minutes, 10 minutes till EMS can get there or early defibrillation can get there, and then give the actual therapy the person needs to be revived. Like I say, just the push for the American Heart Association for people to learn CPR, the funding to have the courses to do it, the technology, like you say, behind the researchers, the doctors, to find new improving technology or techniques and stuff like that to make them survival rates now what they are. I mean, through that kind of education, through funding and research, I mean, just advocacy, just getting it out there, getting the word out there. So without that, she probably wouldn't have survived. It pretty much meant life and death, having CPR done right away.